touch of love. Alan, it's a touch. Touch of love. Love. Self-love. We dealing with the mastering self-love. Listen, all of us, we need to master coming to the knowledge of the power of self-love. Loving you is not easy to do unless you know how to. Loving you is never easy to do unless you know how to. You and I, we need instructions. Okay? We need instructions on how to master self-love. How to begin to learn to love our very own selves. Can you imagine being born and living this life, never knowing your mother or your father or your sister or your brother? Think about it. Imagine that feeling. Mastering self-love. Sometimes it's better not to have all of the above and learn the ways of love. Because it's so much love inside of you. The Creator who created us all. He created within inside of us love. And a lot of times we accidentally give the love away. We give love to everyone else except for ourselves. And you know, there's a person on the inside of you. And when it comes to love, you know what they're saying to you? What about me? They see all the love that you give out to other people. But that beautiful person, that lonely person inside of you, they're saying, what about me? The person inside of you is saying, why not love me? You. The love inside of you needs love. It's on empty. You and I have to fill up our love tank for self. Learning to love yourself. Emil, Emily, Vanessa, Sonia. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself, because there's a lonely heart. You give love away, but you yourself need to give love to yourself. Fall in love with you, Anderson. Fall in love with you. You and I spend so much time loving A. We love B. We love C. We love D. We love E. We love F. We love G. We love H. We love I. We love J. We love L. We love M. N. O. P. We love Q. We love R. We love S. We love T. We love U. We love V. We love W. We love X. We love Y. E. But what about me? That's what your heart is telling you today. What about me? Your heart is lonely. You need to fill your own heart up with love today. Your heart. Your heart is heavy. Your heart is burdened. Your heart needs its owner, its physical owner, to look in the mirror right now and apologize to yourself. Look in the mirror, look into your own eyes and tell yourself, I am sorry for not paying attention to you. I am sorry for not loving you. Tell yourself right now, I love you. No matter what I've been through, tell yourself this morning, right now, I love you. If you're driving in a car, pull over, pull over, pull over now. Stop what you're doing right now. Turn your camera phone on, take a picture and say, I love you. Tell yourself, I love you. I'm gonna love you more and more, more and more, more and more, more and more each day, each day. Today we have to change this self-hatred that we have for our own self around. How can I do it? Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. You're so beautiful. You know the reason sometimes we don't feel we're beautiful, Sabrina? Giovanna? Do you know why we don't feel? We don't feel the love? Because we don't love ourselves enough to even know what love is. People have died wanting to know what love is. Hey, man. I'm talking to these people on Instagram about self-love. Loving you is beautiful. Look at how you were made. Look at how you and I were fashioned. The inner self. We have a heart. We have lungs. We have so many beautiful things going on inside of us. But the love that you and I should have for ourselves is turned into hatred. Self-hatred. And all of that self-hatred will stop once you and I begin to love ourselves. There's a songwriter. She sang a beautiful song. She said, I want to know what good love feels like. I want a love that can stand the test of time. She wants to know what good love feels like. Morning, noon, and night for the rest of her life. But that love is within, on the inside, my people. The greatest love of all, the greatest love of all, Sonia, is learning to love yourself. Believing in yourself. Stop the self-hatred. Stop worrying about the outside. Stop worrying about you don't have this. Stop worrying about you don't have that. You have an opportunity to love yourself, and that's the greatest of all. That's the greatest of all. The love creator, the one who created you and I, created this thing called a heart that's fueled with love. Get the hatred out of there. You and I need to love ourselves first. Then we love one another. Some of you might say, you don't agree because I don't say love God. God is a spirit. Whew. And when we worship him in spirit and in truth. God isn't flesh, he's spirit. So when it comes to the flesh, the first law of nature is self-preservation. You get up in the morning, if you have to go to the bathroom, you go. Period. And that's how loving yourself should be. First, fall in love. Andrea, fall in love. Laugh, fall in love. Marceline, fall in love with yourself. Plant a seed of love today. Plant a seed of love today. In your own garden. This is the garden. Your secret garden is your heart. Your secret garden is not your partner. That's their own garden. Don't worry about their garden. They should be loving themselves. See, somebody keep telling you, I love you, I love you. Ask them, do they love themselves? And ask them 10 things that they love about themselves. That's hard to do. But once you begin to love you, it becomes easy to do. Because you will look at yourself every morning and say, good morning, beautiful. Oh, man. Good morning, beautiful me. Blessed to see another beautiful day. In the USA, outside the USA, California, love. We need love down here to take place in the heart. And let me tell you something. Give you a few more minutes and I'll get out your way. So I want you to have a lovely, lovely day. How much of a seed of love should you plant today? Let's start off small. The size of a mustard seed. Seed of love into your own garden. And 4 days a week, I'm gonna come back with some spiritual water. Water on that love. Just in case you forgot to water your love, I'm gonna water that love on the spiritual. And I'm gonna pray that the Creator, he pour out living water on that seed so that your love can live, so that your love can grow and be more eternal and more everlasting. I want to get this gospel in your spirit. Love. Huh? And those of you who don't believe, listen to this. All you need is just a touch of love. Just a touch, one touch of self-love. Just one touch. Touch yourself one time with self-love. Ooh. Anyone that approaches you, that wants to make you think they love you, tell them to love yourself first. Tell your partner, stop telling me you love me so much. Love yourself. If you love them, push that love back into their own garden. Love yourself. It's beautiful. Woo. It's beautiful. There's was a songwriter that said, love like this will set the night on fire. Love like this is like the moonlight. It's beautiful. Love like this, when you cold, is like a warm comforter. But who needs to comfort you? Yourself. Self-love. You know, we gotta get y'all the tour. They working out this morning. Self-lovers. Working out for their individual selves this morning. Quietly, passionately, climbing mountains. Climbing mountains. That's right. And we gotta climb Love Mountain. And those mountains, sometimes, they get a little hard to climb. So, when your partner, when you convince your mother, your father, your sister, your brother to practice this self-love, I'm going to come with the mastery of self-love. Mastery before we leave Earth. Self-love. And when you all, your group, practices self-love, there's going to be a change in that group. There's going to be a change in your family. You know how we have Pride Day and Pride Month and Pride Week? I want Self-Love Month, Self-Love Week, Self-Love Day. Everybody push your partner away and love yourself. Give yourself 2 hugs. Give yourself 3 hugs. Give yourself 4 hugs. And say, I love you because of who you are. Hug yourself and say, I love you because of who you are. I love you. Tell yourself, I love you because you are beautiful. Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself, I love you. Do it. Tell yourself, I love you. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to be going out of your way for the day. Be back tomorrow on this love with another touch of love. Listen. Let me slow down a little bit, because I don't want none of you all to miss this. I feel the love right now. I feel love falling down wherever you are right now. The presence of love is coming up around you. Yeah. And I pray that the love tsunami just pushes you into loving you. Okay? Okay. Loving you was never created to hurt you. It's not. You're not created to hurt yourself. Listen. You and I are not created to hurt ourselves. And I'm going to give you an example. If you try to hit somebody with all of your might, whether you're left-handed or you're right-handed, you try to hit somebody and you hit them and you knock them out. Now, that's easy to do. But one thing you and I, we can't do, we can't hit ourselves how we can hit someone else. We can't hit ourselves as hard as we can reach out and hit someone else. That's why I just put on a demonstration of how to hug yourself. That's what you can do. You can hug yourself. I'll tell you something else you can do. Pat yourself on the back. Natalia. Andrea. You are made to love yourself. Hug yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Treat yourself to your favorite food and some of that good old ice cream and coconuts. You are made to love yourself, not hurt yourself. See, we can hurt others and others can hurt us. But think about this. You can't reach out and hurt yourself. And when people hurt themselves, listen, when we get hurt, it's because we allowed someone else to help us hurt ourselves. People who commit suicide, they have to go outside of themselves to hurt themselves. They have to go get a gun. They have to go get some type of rope. Like my godbrother committed suicide, took something and the rope broke. And he went and got it again. See, that's not self-love. That wasn't self-love, Norville. That was self-hate. God gave you a chance when he broke that first belt buckle. And they said he went and done it again. The second time he needed help hurting himself. You and I are meant to hurt ourselves. We are made to love ourselves. So I'm going to show you how to master self-love. So if you go to the market today, if you go to the store today, ask them where your mustard seeds at. Ask them where your mustard seeds at. You go, just look at it. Just look at the size of a mustard seed. That's what I want you to do. Plant a mustard seed of love. Just a little one. Just a little mustard seed of love. And more you begin to love yourself, Danielle, and water that self-love, loving yourself, hugging yourself, big hugs to yourself, patting yourself on the back, being proud of yourself. Don't take pride, be proud of yourself, your accomplishments, your goals, your dreams, what you've done. Forget about that. What you're gonna do is self-love. Love myself, which is the greatest love of all, that is where? Inside of me. And in time you will see self-love. It won't never ever let you down. Never let you down. Don't cry over the love that you gave to somebody else and they hurt you. The love that you give to you, you'll never cry. Only tears of joy will make you cry when you love yourself, because you have made yourself so happy. Listen. There are people who write songs and sing songs that all I really want is to be happy. They write songs, all I want is real love. I'm searching for a real love. They still haven't found it because it's inside. You think you gotta go to Panama. You think you gotta go to Jerusalem where Jesus prayed, and you gotta go all these places. No. You gotta go right here. Learning to love yourself is the greatest. Woo. Greatest love of all. Because that love loves you back. So what about me? This is what your heart is saying. What about me? Every time you go out and write that check and buy this and write that check and buy that, go over here and do this. Your heart is saying, what about me? What about me? What about me? What about me? Can I get some love? Yourself. Mastering. We're gonna master self-love. Before this year is over, we're gonna be so in love with ourselves, Isabel. So in love with ourselves that we will cause others to love themselves. It's not the outer appearance. It's the inner. It's the inner that needs love. It's not the fingernails, the manicures, the pedicures. It's not the suit. It's not the clothes. It's not the tight body. That don't feel good to nobody. Let them fall in love with you. You're trying to impress them with things. If I ain't got long, then I got long money. Everything big. No, it's not. The love for yourself ain't big. You haven't even tapped into the love yet. Because if you begin to love yourself, everybody around you will look like they loving themselves and having a loving good time. No matter where they at, no matter if you poor. I don't care if you poor. Loving yourself don't cost a thing. Patricia, loving yourself don't cost you a thing. But some love for your own self. I can tell you I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, Mary. I can go down the list. I love you, A. I love you, B. I love you, C. I love you, D. You know, everybody in the alphabet. You'll like it, but you won't feel it. Because a real touch of love is you loving yourself. So I'll be back with the mastery of self-love. Because I'm learning how to love myself. That's why I'm sharing the joy with you and the importance of self-love. A lot of songwriters I know, they write about love. There's a secret. The secret is loving yourself first. When somebody call you, a partner call you and tell you I love you, say, do you love you? They're gonna say, huh? What you say? Who you listening to? You watching that internet again? No, I'm serious. Do you love you? Why you keep abusing yourself if you love yourself? Huh? Why you don't love yourself? Why you abusing yourself? Why you not doing what the doctor told you to do? Because you hate you. Get the self-hatred out. And let the love that's already within. That's what I'm telling you. This is nothing that I have to give you. This is something that's inside of you. This self-love it's in there. Nothing nobody got to give you. That's what you keep looking for. Somebody else to hug you. I showed you today how to hug yourself. See, that's easy to do. Feel good too. Because you know where your back hurts. When you touch your back like that, you know where your back hurts. Look, you know where your shoulder hurts. Somebody that hug you don't know to touch you right there, and then touch you right there. But you know. So tomorrow, okay? Be back in the morning. With the love, with the word and workout of love, self-love. We mastering self-love. We gonna master self-love. Because I believe the future of self-love will bring about a change in the whole entire world. Self-love. Getting up in the morning, loving yourself, not hating yourself. I hate I gotta go to work. I hate I gotta go cook breakfast. I hate I gotta do this. I hate I gotta do that. I hate I gotta get gas. I hate I gotta drop the kids off. I hate this. Self-hate. We need self-love. Get up and tell you, I love you. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you more today. And I care for you in such a special way. Say it, I love you. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you more today. And I care for you in such a special way. Listen, tell yourself, I'm getting ready to go. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. I love you more today. And I care for you in such a special way. Man, that made me feel good. Tell myself, people don't tell you they love you, so what? People don't like that beautiful picture you posted, so what? People don't like what you had to say, so what? Tell them like this, I love you. They say, who you talking to? I'm talking to myself today. I love you more today. Cassie, tell yourself, I care for you. Repeat that part. I care for you. Telling yourself this now with the tears coming out of your eyes. I care for you. Tell yourself, I care for you. Talk to yourself, I care for you in such a special way. You know what that special way is? Self-love. Woo, we got it today. What's up, 24 Fitness? And I got a witness. Pop's getting it. Got the brother man, the Asian man. That's right. That's right. Y'all have a good day. Cassie, Pedro, Top Mingo 6'9". It's all good. Have a blessed day in the hood. Where it's all good. And loving you is good. One more time. I love you. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you today. And I care for you in such a special way. All day long, tell yourself that. If you gotta pull over and cry a little bit before you get to that job where they treating you mean, before you go inside, look at your mirror. Turn on your camera phone, take a video of you telling you, I love you, love you, I love you more today. Much love, y'all.